Morning, everyone. Welcome to today's session. I'm in communication with the presenter for today. Okay, let me just quickly make him host so he can share his screen. All right, James. You can share your screen and start your presentation. I believe we can start here.
Okay, good morning. I will share my screen right now. Please, can anyone see my screen?
Yes, we can share screen.
Okay. So, good morning, everyone. My name is James Obatoki, and this morning I will be presenting harnessing data and learning analytics to transform education. So I come up with this topic because of the recent advancements in technology and how technology can be used to transform our education systems in Nigeria here. So with a lot of data out there today, so data science, we will be able to use data analytics tools and algorithm um, to transform the education system. So here is the brief definition of what learning analytics means. So learning analytics is the collection, analysis, interpretation, and communication of data about learners and their learning environment. So in essence, what learning analytics simply means is when we try to collect data about learning, maybe about how students learn in a particular environment or school. So we collect the data, we interpret them. This means in a situation where students are in school and there are a lot of learning to do, and we need to evaluate each student based on their performance to know how they retained, how learning, how they understand whatever the teacher teaches them, and how their performance, attendance, and all those. So that is why learning analysis, we put learning analysis in place, it will help us to collect data about the student, how students come to school, often their attendance, how often the student do the assignment that is being given, how often the student listening while in class, or is at how you pay attention while in class. So learning analysis allows us to do others. So basically, our goal is just to generate an actionable insight that will enhance teaching, personalize learning, and support institutional decision. So when we are able to gather all these data together, how students performs, do assignment and all those things. We'll be able to generate an insightful decision to know how that kind of student will perform by the time exams comes. So because a lot of things happens whereby a student come to school and some doesn't come to school and some come to school and some doesn't even attempt the assignment that is being given. So in that kind of situation, that kind of student might not really perform well when exam comes. I could remember yesterday I was in a meeting with Mr. Adeyinka, and he was talking about a particular student candidate in the Python's beginners class, and he said he saw that the student performed, he did excellently well in the assignment and in the presentation. So in this kind of setting, we'll be able to, by the presentation the candidate did, so Mr. Adenga was able to derive his own conclusion, insightful conclusion that this kind of student will be able to do well in this particular area of study. So that is what learning analytics simply means. And we have types of learning analytics. We have descriptive analytics, diagnostic analysis, predictive, and prescriptive analysis. So descriptive analysis really just tell us, describe what happened, what has happened about the student, maybe how the student come to school, the attendance, how often did you come, how often did you do assignment, all those things, just to describe what has happened. Then the diagnostic is just to tell us, okay, why this thing happened? Why did the student not really perform well? Maybe having come to class regularly, having done the assignments regularly, yet the student did not really perform well. We're able to diagnostics analysis will help us to understand that, okay, what has happened? Maybe the teacher didn't really teach well, or the course material is bulky, or those factors are just what diagnostics analysis will help us to do there. And then the prescriptive predictive analysis will be able to, okay, having done all these things, we'll be able to predict, okay, because these students did not come to school very often, did not do assignment, we'll be able to predict that this student will not be able to perform well in the next session or in the next class that he or she is going to. Then prescriptive analysis is just to prescribe whatever is going to be there. Then I quickly move to the real world application of learning analytics in education. So one of the real world application is early warning system. It helps us to identify students at the risk of failing or dropping out. If this kind of system will be designed in such a way that by the time we put all the descriptive analysis and the diagnostic analysis, we'll be able to come up with a decision to predict that this kind of student might fail or eventually succeed due to some features that we've analyzed at the beginning. Then personalized learning. So it's tailoring the content based on student performance. So these are systems that, based on the performance of the student, we'll be able to tailor the system based on what the students have done. We're able to generalize for us, okay, based on this performance, this student will do excellently or it will not do excellently. Then this is another curriculum design and teacher development. The teacher development is just to give feedback about teachers in a situation whereby the student attempted all the assignment, was in class regularly, and it's not the type that maybe plays or is always attentive in class, and yet that kind of student fail, then we'll be able to give feedback about, okay, what has gone wrong, to diagnose what has gone wrong, why is it that the students are not really doing well, even though all these criteria are met. So we'll be able to give feedback to the teacher so that we know what area to make adjustment. So that is what the teacher development is all about. And then the tools and platform for learning analytics. Below are tools and platforms used in education. We have the learning management system, just like a lot of institutions now utilize this in Nigeria as well. I remember during COVID-19, so it helped us to even assess education to even still do things, engage with our learning even while at home. So the student information system helps to manage students' record, their grades, attendance, and communication between students. The student will be able to see their grade, records, and likewise the parents too that are far away to be able to also have access to whatever the performance, to be able to check what the student is doing, how he's doing, how he's faring in his academic. Then we have the AI-powered analytics. The AI-powered analytics uses machine learning and natural language processing to uncover insights and automate reporting and predict outcome. Example is the Power BI and the Data Lab. So with the AI-powered analysis, you'll be able to uncover the insight and make it in a visual way so that we'll be able to measure the performances of students and predict outcomes. Then in conclusion, by harnessing real-time insights from learning management dashboards and student information system platforms and AI-powered tools, educators and institutions can move beyond intuition to precision, thereby unlocking pathway for academic success and equity. I know quite well that most of our institutions in Nigeria today, they now incorporated this learning management and student information system into their academic this thing. But then by the time we come in with the learning analytics to be able to analyze how they are faring, we'll be able to unlock the pathway to student success and equity using learning analytics. So that is the end of my presentation. I don't know if there's any question or contribution. Can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you very much, James. Does anyone have any questions? All right. Seems there's no questions. Thank you very much, James. That was a very informative presentation. You basically spoke about how learning analytics uses data to help educators and institutions make better decisions, I think. So you can make predictive analysis and other form of analysis as well. So yeah, thank you very much. If there are no questions, I think the other presenter for today is not available. So we'll end it here for today. Thank you all for attending. See you tomorrow and have a very productive day.
Thank you, sir.
All right. James, please, a quick one. Hi,
right.
James, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Right. Okay. So next time you have to make it full screen, right? We could still see your slides, which shouldn't be. All right. You make it full screen so we don't see the slides. We just see like your entire screen. It makes the recording better.
Okay, noted.
Yeah. So please, you just help pass this to others. Perhaps maybe we have situations where we have other facilitators to. We just try to tell them to make it full screen. So for the slides, once you click up, when you look at the top right hand corner, you see slideshow. So once you click on that, it becomes full screen. Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay. Thank you.